Most viewers don't pay much attention to the background in movies, but especially if it's a Marvel film background, always matters. The Spider-Man character has over 50 years of history, and it's very common that there are hundreds of references to the past in its movies. Today, we will look at the 7 brilliant references that I found in Spider-Man Far From Home. In the airport scene, Peter showed the worker his passport for a moment. You saw that. But you probably didn't pay attention to Peter's birthday. His birthday is the 10th of August. And that's not just a random date they picked. This is the date of the first time comics of Spider-Man was issued. So they managed to connect the modern Spider-Man's birthday with the real birth of the Spider-Man series, and made a small yet clever reference. Mysterio was an outstanding character in this movie, and the actor Jake Gyllenhaal did a great job with this role. His entrance to the film was awesome, but that was not his first appearance in the movie. If you paid attention to the background, you might already know what I'm talking about. In Venice, where MJ takes a picture with Brad Davis, Mysterio was back there with his cool Horatio. We saw he was a tactical villain from the very beginning by planning everything. And here, we see Mysterio planning everything since Peter Parker arrived in Europe. We all know Uncle Ben from other Spider-Man franchises and comics. We didn't see him in the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy, but Marvel teased this Easter egg about Uncle Ben in Far From Home in this scene, where Peter packs his suit. If you look closer, you can see the FP letters on it. You might think it's the logo of the bag, but these letters show that this suit belongs to Benjamin Franklin Peter, aka Uncle Ben. Marvel pays so much attention to details in films, so there's a high chance that they added this as a reference to the past. In the beginning, while Spider-Man swings in New York, you might have seen this statue in the back. If you look closely, you can see this is a memorial of the Avengers team. This thing was built after the Avengers fight against Loki and his army in New York, where we watched them for the first time as a team in 2012. After saving the world, New York showed the Avengers their respect with this statue. It shows us that every minor detail can be a reference to the past or future in Marvel movies. There is a strong connection between Peter and MJ and Far From Home. This connection builds curiosity in the movie overall. Near the third act, we see their first kiss scene. Unlike other Spider-Man, Peter isn't upside down here but in the back. As you guessed, there's another reference here. This upside down cause license plate is TSM 143. This is the shoutout to the amazing Spider-Man comic series 143, the first comic in which Peter and MJ kiss for the first time in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man trilogy. When he just got his spider abilities, he saw a cage fight and fought against Bonesaw for $100. After beating this man, everything starts, and after Uncle Ben's death, Peter makes himself a promise and becomes a responsible Spider-Man. That was a comic-accurate scene that first appeared in 1962. But since we didn't know how Tom Holland's Peter Parker got bitten by a spider, or how he gained his abilities, we didn't see such a scene in the last Spider-Man trilogy. However, we saw the same brochure from 1962, comics in Far From Home, when Arndt made a charity event for homeless people. There was that picture behind. Happy. We couldn't see Tom's Spider-Man against Crusher Hogan. This poster shows that Tobey and Tom Holland's Spider-Man had a similar story in their past where Spider-Man is swinging in New York. Here is a board that contains a major reference to a potential future movie. Fantastic, for the colors of numbers are the same as the Fantastic Four members. And on top of that, there's a text that says, "We are excited to show you what comes next." We just saw Reed Richards in a multiverse of madness as an Illuminati member. But other than that, there's no official sign of Fantastic Four's appearance in the main universe. But if it does happen, it's clever to introduce them to a Spider-Man movie because they meet with Peter in comics so many times. That was it for this video. If you are a Marvel fan, you would like to watch this video too. Thank you for watching.